Alright, it's time again for Ryukyu. Now, I value punctuality very highly, so I really had to race to get back here in time. So quite a few things are not quite ready. Also, I'd like to take a minute to remind myself what's going on. I haven't had time to do that, so where are we? This seems legit. Oh yeah, that's the elephant I know and love. Alright. Yeah, Ryukyu World Conquest, we're getting right back into it. For those of you that are new and couldn't be bothered watching all the previous VODs or videos on YouTube, for one, I don't blame you. Secondly, here's a rundown. Opening moves, we vassalized Champa, and then went on to curb stomp Langshan, Shan, and Pegu. Annexed and released Langshan, annexed and released Khmer as well. They're all pagan, and very slowly converting these provinces for us. I can't even remember the last thing we did last time. Given the truce time. Oh, that's right, I stomped a Utah and got Khmer their cores back. Hopefully they will convert most of them back to pagan, and then I can work on diplo-annexing. I'm also trying to tech up and get myself to the New World in order to drop my nuke. Not the New World, the Old World. Was all this previously explored? Man, I am out of it today. But whatever, we plow on. Now I am supporting rebels in Ayutthaya in order to get my power projection up. But I think I'm paying twice as much as I really need to. So instead of paying 1 ducat, I'm going to try halving that. Okay, I can fully support them for 0 ducats. But we've kind of figured that it was to do with the amount that you're spending on it in relation to your total income. So, I just gotta think which of these I'd rather see. Well, I'd quite like to see him quite small, and a buffer between me and my ally will be useful later on, I imagine, because he won't be my ally forever. But again, I can't seem to support these people. This is madness is what it is. There, I quite like you. We'll try giving you... That'll do. See what it gives us. There we go. Enough power projection to get the bonus... and the bonus monarch points. But that's going to go away next year. Marriage with Khmer? No thank you. Yeah, this is a problem when I don't give myself a moment to see what I'm doing. But said I'd go live at 7, so I went live at 7. Oh, that's right. I'm also wanting revolts to happen on my capital. If the peasantry rise up there, they will break my country, and then I can enjoy getting reset to 0 stability and 0 war exhaustion. Which would be nice, save me spending my precious administrative points. Speaking of precious admin points, I think we will go back to national focus on them. They are, after all, one of the most important. As usual, I'll try to read and respond to anything in chat if you tag it with Jake or DDR. Let's give you that. Still not paying my troops, but I'm making a little bit of money, so that's okay. Will you move your capital at some point, Jake? I guarantee it, I will. Um, when I do start owning a lot of Euro-Asia, if my capital is in Asia, which it definitely will be, it's the best place in the world to have your capital, in most cases, I'll have my capital in Asia. But if my capital is on Okinawa, then everything in Europe is going to count as overseas, same as everything in Africa. But if I had my capital in, say, Nanjing, then as long as I had a land connection to it, Europe and Africa would not count as overseas, and I would not get that horrible distant overseas modifier to tax and production and manpower, if I recall. Jake, will you arrive in 1490 in Europe? At this rate, maybe. I'm going to wait till the last moment to get Administrative Technology 4. Hopefully I can get another neighbourhood bonus if somebody else gets Tech 5. Given the terrible rulers around here, I can't see that happening for any Chinese tech group individual. But a man can hope. Yeah, man, I miss having a plan. This whole jumping in fairly blind's a bit horrible. So yeah, when I reach the cap of my monarch points, I will invest in national ideas. I'll take exploration and I will start gunning for it. I really want to get Dip Tech 3, but it's a trade-off. I could either get Dip Tech 3 or get these two ideas, the colonial range and the settler increase. That trade efficiency would be nice, but tough choices, really, really tough choices. What mission does Japan have? Unless it's changed, they still have Conquer Korea. And let's hope they do not abandon that. I want them to keep focusing on Korea, because if they ever try to attack me, I am all kinds of screwed. I can't declare war because I've got -3 stability. I need some... I need some revolts. Not often in the game that you pray for revolts. With my spare diplomat, I should see about getting relations up with my vassals. I'll need to diplo-annex them at some point. I've got a view to vassalizing Dai Viet at some point. In fact, more than that. If I could declare war on Dai Viet right now... Oh, jeez, I'm getting discovered all the time here in Ayutthaya. But I think it's worth it for the extra diplomatic points. It's given me 20% extra. There you go. I think I should also embargo them, just to get that extra point. What's my plan for Japan? Ignore them as best I... Oh god, they even took Kai. They got that gold province. Ugh. Okay, right, forget Ayutthaya. Jake, do you plan on having colonial nations? Yeah. I want to have a one-tag world, but to avoid colonial nations I would have to ensure that nobody got to Oceania, and I would have to have my capital in the Americas. And I don't actually mind colonial nations. Oh, damn. I was hoping that would give me rebs. But I have no plans to move my capital to the Americas. Besides, after that Basque game as Navarra, I find myself quite fond of colonial nations. I'd quite like to fight Lan Na. They'd bring in Dai Viet, who would bring in Pegu and Ayutthaya, and it would give me a chance to further crush Ayutthaya. That said, the state that they are in, I don't think they're going to be making a miraculous comeback anytime soon. That's interesting, though. I took a massive peace deal out of Ayutthaya, which gave me a longer truce with them, but it also gave my ally a longer truce with them. I'll have to remember that one. When I fought Ayutthaya, who else did I fight? Oh, that's right, all their allies ditched them, they were alone. What do you think you'll jump to first? I don't know, it depends what I see. DDR. Pegu just split Ayutthaya in two. If the rebels, would you consider vassalizing them over Ayutthaya? Thing is, Ayutthaya will have a lot of cores down here if they get whittled down further. And that'll be nice to feed back to them. That said, it's pretty low base tax around here. Ayutthaya's main strength is their capital province at 12 base tax dealing in tea. Phenomenally rich province, I would quite like to have it myself. Have I ever played Sunset Invasion? No, I'm not a fan of Crusader Kings 2. Colonizing the tropical parts of Malaysia will be difficult indeed, that's why I'm not going to do it. However, all of this land here is not tropical, so I will make a beeline for it as soon as I secure Taiwan. I'm still trying to think what my plan for Taiwan is. Oh, of course I can't embargo someone who I have a truce with. Fascinating. Oh! I'm very bad at missing those. We capped out, but we did get our tech bonus. And that's going to save me, well, 5% of 60. So that's a good saving. National ideas, go, go, go. No point waiting around, we will take exploration. And I have enough to get 3 ideas of it, although I could get 2 and wait for this. But no, we'll go for 3. Bing, bing, bing. Now that's unlocked Chinese investiture, which is a fantastic national idea for Ryukyu. 25% aggressive expansion impact, which is, well, fantastic. It's the strongest aggressive expansion reduction in the whole game. Now we can actually colonize Taiwan. I have 3 ships, huh? Settler chance is admirable. Now, a lot of people would cringe at the idea of killing the people on that island because they contribute to your base tax in the end, but I will kill them. I'm also considering getting a general, but I don't think there's going to be any wars where he'll be necessary, so I'll save myself the points. Get home, Ryukyu people. Imperator asks how my evening is going. I just woke up, so so far not too shabby. I got up, had a workout, had a shower, and here I am. But enough about me. How about you? What kind of people exist on Taiwan? Well, they're considered Han culture. I don't know much. In fact, I'd go so far as to say I don't know anything about East Asian history other than what I learnt in Dynasty Warriors. So if anybody could enlighten me, that would be pretty good. Pegu entered a coalition against us. I'm afraid I don't really care, Pegu. You, like most, are still on Tech 3, and you alone cannot overpower me. Well, I can't declare war anyway with this level of stability, so no worries. Jake, did you run the 100 military tradition mission in the downtime? No, I did not. I didn't have any downtime to play around with it. At least not today. Besides, I can't do that because I have other missions that take priority over that. Kill my heir or kill myself? I'm still young. I'm sure I've got plenty more seeds in me. And to be honest, didn't like that 5 being a military anyway. Get out of my court. I will take that. Welcome, Aki. You're the better son. Jake, what about keeping troops on Taiwan, or is attrition not worth the future base tax? The future base tax is great because Taiwan tends to deal in expensive things. Usually tier Chinaware, if I'm not mistaken. However, it's going to eat into my money to keep reinforcing people who get kicked in by natives, and I want to have my troops free. Furthermore, the natives will reduce the settler chance because of their aggressiveness. Now, I can't really rely on natural increase of population because it's going to be tiny, so I'm going to be relying on settler chance, which boosts it by, I think, 25 settlers each month that it's successful. Heenan says, how's the trucking campaign coming along? I haven't touched it since yesterday. Pretty much after yesterday's stream, I worked all night, slept all day, got up, and here I am again. Streaming and working. It's the trucker lifestyle for me. I really feel like 3 is not enough cogs. I should consider investing in more, but there is never any time. Let's hope I don't trigger a Taiwanese revolt when I land my troops here. That would be embarrassing. They might even kill me if I do. Oh, good. I wish I could have hard figures towards the aggressiveness and ferocity. Like, what exactly do they do? Jake, maybe there are colonization missions. No, they didn't pop up, unfortunately. These other ones must have fairly high priority, and I'm unable to placate Ming anytime soon. Well, no, that's not going to happen, thanks to that irritated overclaims thing. So I could get maybe 30 more on top of that, but I would need 100. And I'm not likely to get that. 25 dip power seems worthwhile, though. Let's get all my troops over here and get ready to massacre the natives. Good. Pretty impressive. I managed to get 3 boatloads of people onto the island without triggering an uprising, which means I can just click the attack natives for 50 military power. The amount of power necessary is, if memory serves, related to the number of natives on the island. So here we go. Cleanse the island. You can practically taste the oppression. These natives are so naked they aren't even wearing a smile. And I missed my military leader KO. Get out of here. Now this is going to be extremely expensive for a short while. But I'm actually going to reduce that to practically nothing. Maybe not that far to nothing. Why is it so low? No adjacent controlled, probably. Yeah. That's troublesome. My money, please. It's amazing how different it can be in Far East Asia between starts. In the last go, Ming got ravaged, Manchu was on a warpath, and it was Ayutthaya showing all the strength, not Pegu. I want to loot Ming, but I'm not in a position to destroy them just yet. I would rather have military tech 4. I know, I'm just waiting for my morale to get back up before I kill more natives. And that, as they say, is that. Now I hope I don't get a revolt on Taiwan. It's very unlikely. In fact, it's not going to happen, that's nice. But I do want a revolt on Okinawa. Gotta reset that stability. Ah, Pharaoh! Welcome. Are you the person that promised me spring water if I got some mods? That was really the tipping point. Oh yeah, chat yesterday was absolutely awful. So, I didn't want to, but I got some mods. I've told them to be extra brutal. Please enjoy your stay. Now I'd love to get exploring, but I think it would be better in the long run if I saved up for my next idea here, so that settler increases better. It's a tough call, a very tough call. I want that number to be green or yellow. Jinx, just how much does it cost to inhabit an island? Come on. Probably quite a bit more after you brutalise the population. Hello, Poi. Good to see you. What do I do? Other than lose money. I suppose I could just speed it up and wait for things to happen. Might also be an idea to increase my relations around here. Wow, even more technology is available. That's great. If I can get my second idea in short order, then everything will be coming up Millhouse. Also pondering if there's anyone worth increasing relations with. Certainly don't want more people in this coalition, so yeah, Shan. Yep, I've induced reduced army maintenance. Hey DDR, feeling confident in your game today? I'm feeling a bit out of it, to be honest. It's very hot. And I'm pretty tired, which isn't good. Still, said I'd stream, so I'm streaming. Yeah, this 533 is really keeping the country afloat. If I'd had another Shitatsu show with a 111, then phew, horrible. However, I really hope I don't get that event to kill the air again. That's why I want these rebels to pop up. I mean, been sitting at very high revolt risk in Okinawa for a while now. It's almost tempting to... No, I can't declare war. I would say declare a no casus belli war just to make it more likely that I'll get a revolt. Taiwan's coming along nicely. And before Japan declares war and burns it. Oh, they're taking all the right missions today. Now they have to get if that's what they call a foothold in Manchuria, then sure, go for it. The more they get wrapped up in Ming Wars and the like, the better. That's fantastic, though. I now have peasantry in Ryukyu. They'll take control, they will lower my taxes and loot my province and all kinds of horrible things, but that is preferable to the alternative. I wonder if they'll break my country when I have 2 provinces. More than half of your provinces. Nah, I'm sure it'll be okay. Again, revolt risk. Bring it on. Jake, does the colony affect the rebels breaking the country? I don't know, but I'm sure we'll find out. Am I going to westernize? No. Part of this campaign is that I want to remain animist and Chinese technology. One of the things that bothered me about my previous Ryukyu World Conquest was that I became something Ryukyu really isn't, which is a Christian westernized country. Am I still hoping to hit Europe with 1490? I can afford to let it slip back a little bit because I've had some extremely good luck here in Southeast Asia. Jake, maybe you should take the stability mission. Great idea. Recover negative stability will trigger when I collapse. So let's go for that. Lan Na is allied with Dai Viet. Dai Viet would take over and then the coalition would be brought in if I declared war. The coalition of Ayutthaya, Dai Viet and Pegu might be more trouble than it's worth. Religion map mode is looking good. Look at all those conversions. Beautiful. And they're being intelligent about it. You know, putting harsh treatment down. It's a low base tax province, so you know, it's only costing them 20 military power. I don't know why you didn't do that, but Khmer has a fairly sizable army. They will be okay. Alright, rebels, break my country. Preferably before I get another air killing event. Perfect. Wrecked our prestige and destroyed our tax income, but honestly, I don't care. Prove legitimacy. Tempting, but no thanks. And with all this, I can declare war again, but... Do I really want to fight the coalition? Might be a lot of trouble. And Ake wouldn't join in because they have a truce with the Utah. Besides, what could I even gain from the war? I could get 40 more and 10 from... Alright, that sounds good. That mission to placate Ming. I'd rather implicate Ming, but whatever. Let's go for that. I only need 100 relations. Pokerface88 asks what I think about policies. I don't think much about them. Very few are worth the one monarch point per month. I'd say the ones worth having would be the colonial ones, the military ones, if you're Western and glut with military points, and the missionary strength ones. But only if you're starved for military strength. Okay, now this is one of the best ideas that you can get as a colonial nation, and it's part of the idea group pulse events, so the fewer idea groups you have, the more likely you are to get this. Since I only have exploration ideas, I should get this quite often, and it is indeed a godsend. Just up Taiwan to, well, I think it's even worth spending money on, a much faster growth rate. And when Taiwan completes, I'm going to have a lot more income, especially if it deals in something great like tea or Chinaware. I can even further increase my settler growth rate when I get Tech 3 here. It's all coming together. Slowly but surely. Rocordes says, Jake, why aren't you integrating your vassals? Good question. I wish I had an answer. If I integrated Champa, then I would have these two horrible Hindu provinces, and they would cause me a revolt risk that would be very unpleasant, and I'd be unable to convert them. I would love to integrate Khmer and Langzhang. However, they are busy converting their provinces. Khmer will be unable to convert these two provinces, but when Langzhang excuse me, when Langzhang converts all of their lands, I will most likely integrate them. It'll be great to have a bigger power base. It's all monocultured and will be accepted. Not great base tax, but certainly a boon. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Oh, sweet. DDR, are you going after the Spice Islands after Taiwan? Absolutely, as soon as Taiwan is finished. Oh, that's awful. As soon as I've finished placating Ming, I will be sure to forge a claim on them so that I can declare war on someone at short notice if need be. Chinaware in Taiwan, that's one of the best things. Suddenly, the amount of money I'm making there went sky high. Tea would have been better, but I got tea on my last run, so I can't be too greedy. What do I think of humanist ideas? They're quite powerful, so powerful I'm thinking of taking them. Religious ideas, I also plan on taking those. It'll be interesting to see how humanist and religious work together. But one of the funniest things I saw was, somewhere along here, if you have humanist and religious, the Redemption Act. Missionary strength versus heretics plus 10% and 10% unity. I just find that quite funny to see. The Redemption Act if you have religious and humanist together. Very fitting. Well done, Paradox. Okay, finally. Ming and I can see eye to eye. Pop them a guarantee. Mission complete. I'm going to, of course, get rid of that. Insult Lana? Yeah, certainly. I'm getting all the Diplo points. Let's get you as well, very important. Get those colonies up and running even faster. God, I miss having income. Colonial maintenance is no joke. Gonna revoke that guarantee because it's a bit useless. It gives me a 5-year truce with Ming, but I don't think I'll be at war with them within the next 5 years. Some people say be worried that Ming might fabricate a claim on me. I'm not worried about Ming at all. You just look at Ming and he falls apart. Also going to forge a claim on whichever is least likely to be caught. Wenzhou, thank you. Oh, I can finally get Miltech 4. I will invest in that when it comes time for war. Get discovered by Ming, go figure. Well, I've already placated them, so no problem. If I said missionary strength against heathens with the Redemption Act, I meant heretics. So that's not going to work very well for me, since pagans are easy to convert anyway. How are you coming along, Langzhang? They're coming along really well. In 4 years, they'll be finished with provinces. Vientiane. And then maybe give them another 5 years, they'll be finished with that. Then I will integrate them and be on my merry way. Improve our prestige. No accumulate money mission. Yeah. I think the biggest reason for that is because I have rivals. So it wants me to get stronger than a Utah, which I'd love to do, but... Jeez, I love having this colonial growth, but... I'm not enjoying the colonial shrinkage on my my balance sheets. Well, we'll figure something out. Get improved prestige and start exploring. Now that's a fairly good idea. In fact, it's not half bad. Means I'll have to pay fleet maintenance. Gonna miss those fraction of ducats. But yes. Now where should I explore? That's the question. And I don't have the money to afford fleet basing rights. Who would have thought money would be a choke point after me saying it's just a number? Does Jake plan on creating vassals so they're all pagan? Yeah, someone's asking why I don't send a ship to Europe already. I would need fleet basing rights or else it would just sink. And I don't have the money for that right now. That made my heart skip. I honestly thought that was declaration of war. Ming's still sitting at Tech 3. Military power of Ming. 58,000. Oirat at war with Manchu. Manchu getting wrecked. Troublesome. Why can't Oirat go and attack Ming for me? Corruption, don't even care. Revolt's possible in Okinawa now, that ain't good. So it's still got enormous base revolt risk then. Well, just +5. It'll be okay. And if I do get a revolt then it just resets stability, so... Well, funny the way these things work out. Let's keep tacking up. Recover negative stability, that is going to happen. Might be an ideal time to declare a no Cassis war then. But who would it be on and why? I could go for Shan. Punch some money out of them. Not that they have much to claim. Whew. I'm gonna have to give this some serious thought then. What in the world do I do? I would love to just trash Ming. I want that that dosh pretty badly. 6, 5, 7, and 6. Would I be able to defeat his armies? And his navy could just come and crush me as well. That's something I've got to worry about. And he could easily burn Taiwan. So perhaps I should not go about that. Well, when Taiwan finishes, I can look forward to having a bit more income. Income from this province is 8.12. Production is 7.64. So you'd figure I'd get about 0.6 in production from Okinawa. Oh, sorry, Taiwan, I got those mixed up. Of course Okinawa's giving me nothing. It's burning. Yeah, of course I've got that truce with Ming as well. Ha, Vijay. Nice to see Cochin's still alive and well. Not even subjugated. The Gianagar's been all out northern expansion. Might trim Malwa's claws, because they're normally a very powerful nation in India, thanks to their god tier ruler. Yeah, someone's suggesting I stop paying my fleet. Good idea. Gotta save money any way I can. Although I don't want to stop paying maintenance on Taiwan. Horror. Less in taxes for the next 15 years. So minus 100% to taxation on Okinawa. I make nothing there. That's okay. Slow and steady wins the race. Despite nothing happening, the viewer numbers are still growing again. I wish I could explain this phenomenon. Just to warn you, the bug with Japan is not specific to them. I'm well aware of how the bug works. If you can annex a vassal without being at war with the overlord, you annex the overlord. So I'm going to have to be very careful about making vassals myself. Now Oirat has conquest on Ming, so they've at least forged one claim, although they probably got that from the mission, not a mission, the event. But Oirat feels threatened towards Ming. It's madness. Shan fights Kushar. Not something I'm about to capitalize on. I need my money, but I need my admin even more. Regrettably, I'll have to lower my spending on the colony, but the new settler rate is so high that that's where the majority of the people coming in or people coming from are going to be. So I can actually set that all the way down to pretty much 0 and not face any dire recompense. There we go. There's half a chance now that every month I'll get 25 extra settlers. Great, Pegu left the coalition. Now we're looking at a baby coalition of Ayuta and Daiviet. Daiviet wants all my provinces, so they're not about to leave. It's the accent, Jake. I'd rather not end a few of my sentences with that. I tried to keep this PG-13 stream. No! No, 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 no. But at the same time, suck it, Colonial Company. I don't need you anymore. That's a horrible mission. Lose 50% of your population on Taiwan. At 997, that would be quite a lot. But it finished the next month, so I don't have to worry about it. They knew the risks. Taiwan is now complete. I can enjoy nice income from it, and I no longer have to spend colonial maintenance. So it's time to get exploring. Let's get a good explorer, good maneuver, please. Not bad, considering I don't have any bonuses to it. Let's not take the ocean view, thank you. Kensho.